So when I was just like browsing around at Nordstrom Rack, I came across this fragrance, and when I saw the price of it, I knew I just had to pick it up just to add to the collection to make a video on it and test this one out. And the fragrance I'm talking about is Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme, the classic. I think this is their first fragrance from the house. So let's go ahead and crack this one open and see how this one smells. Hey, what's going on guys? Hunter here and welcome back to my channel if you are a return subscriber. Glad to have you here. And if you are new, what I do is I make fragrance related content. So if you love fragrances, please just hit that subscribe button down below. And also make sure to hit that bell so you don't miss any future fragrance videos I upload. But yeah, of course, as you guys can tell by the intro, we're gonna be doing an unboxing and first impression of Salvatore Ferragamo's Pour Homme. Like I said, this is a classic that's not really talked about in the community. And I think this was released in the late 90s if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and look at the presentation of Pour Homme by Salvatore Ferragamo. Of course, on the front, it comes in this nice red box with like a texture on it, which actually looks pretty good. And I think the lettering is in cream. Pretty nice combo. I did get this in the 100 ml bottle, and this is an eau de toilette concentration. Nothing on the top or on the sides, and then on the back, you just have pretty much information made in Italy. And guys, the price I found this at was pretty much crazy. I found this at Nordstrom Rack for $17.97, as you can see right there. And I was like, might as well just pick it up for that cheap. Why not? It's a 100 ml bottle. I can make a video for you guys and obviously wear it. And all the other Salvatore Ferragamos there were like 45 or 50 bucks each, and this was the only one for $17. So if you guys are looking for this fragrance, check out your Nordstrom Rack. They had a whole bunch of these there. And then on the bottom, of course, you have your batch code and barcode to authenticate your product and see when your product was produced. So let's go ahead and open up this cellophane here. Now, one thing I have heard about this fragrance is it is very heavy on fig. Now that actually intrigued me because I don't think I have any fig dominant fragrances in my collection. So this one should be pretty unique for me at least. So get the cellophane off. Well, that top's on there pretty tight. There we go. Okay, so it comes in sitting like so. Pretty nice actually packaged. And they're, okay, hold on. Try to open it up and the cap came off, which might not be a good sign. That the cap might not stay on that tight. But here is the bottle. And wow, guys, this bottle is different. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the bottle design. As you can see, it kind of looks like obviously a regular bottle from the front, Salvatore Ferragamo on the top. But look at that curve. It's like twisted up, as you can see from the side profile. I've never actually seen a bottle like that in my life, so this is actually, I mean, I give them props for trying something different. This is pretty cool. I'm not sure how it's gonna actually sit in my collection, but it's not bad. And then on the side, you do have Salvatore Ferragamo engraved, or not engraved, but embossed on the side there in the glass, which is nice. And this is actually a pretty heavy bottle. It seems like some high quality glass, to be honest with you. And then on the bottom, of course, you just have your sticker with your batch code right there as well. All right, so let's look at this cap. Now the cap actually looks kind of very small compared to the bottle, but I don't think it sits on there that snug. Let's see. So I guess you can pick it up by the cap. It does click into place, but when I was trying to take it, yep, there you guys go. Do not pick this one up by the cap. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna drop on the floor and possibly crack or break. So do not do that, which is always a downside to me because I love being able to make sure I can pick up my bottles from the cap, because usually I have them stacked behind each other. Sometimes I have to do that, but this one, unfortunately, you cannot. And the cap, there's nothing inside the cap, but the cap is, I mean, I think it's like, I don't know what it is, but it is kind of light. So let's go ahead and do a first spray of Salvatore Ferragamo's Pour Homme. All right, spray right here. 2 sprays. Atomizer decent. Not the best by any stretch of the means, but not bad at all. Put that to the side for now. And let's see what we get out of this. Interesting, to say the least. So, yeah. I actually am getting like some kind of fruitiness. I'm pretty sure it's grapefruit in the opening. And then yeah, you're gonna get that fig leaf, like very, very heavy on fig, but it's also coming across very woody. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's cedar wood. It's not creamy like sandalwood. I think that's the other one. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. I mean, for $17 to get a dominant fig fragrance, that's not bad. Well worth that. And when I looked at I looked this fragrance up on the discount. It was like Fragrance Net, Fragrance X, Max Aroma, etc. And they were all selling this one for like $25 or so. So to be able to get it pretty much cheaper than that and in stores is obviously pretty nice. Now this one is not coming across strong by any means. Like, it's actually coming across pretty soft and subtle on my skin. But not necessarily in a bad way. It doesn't seem like this is gonna be like a performance beast by any means, like I said, but it seems like it might stay a little close to the skin. Unless it changes in the dry down, but usually in the openings is when they come across more potent and strong. Yeah, I'm just getting grapefruit, fig leaf, possibly even vetiver, which I wouldn't be shocked. I think I am smelling vetiver. A lot of like classic men's fragrances use the note of vetiver. It's very masculine in my opinion. And also vetiver is one of my favorite notes because it can come across in so many different ways. It can come across very wet, it can come across very dry, very green, earthy. Vetiver is a very complex note, and I just love it for that it can always be sort of different, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this one, yeah, the vetiver in here is coming across a little bit dry. Maybe that's why it's somewhat subtle. Do have that grapefruit I'm picking up on, but it's not like a nice juicy grapefruit you get in like Rose de Parfums Elysium or even Bleu de Chanel's Eau de Parfum. This one is, yeah, not a juicy grapefruit. But I don't think that's trying to be that. I think it's mostly just trying to be a fig dominant fragrance, from what I can tell. But yeah, let me let that sit for a moment now. As far as age groups go for Salvatore Ferragamo's Pour Homme, honestly, I would say this is a little bit more of a mature scent because you're getting that fig leaf, which isn't usually youthful in my opinion, and also that vetiver, which is very masculine and more like gentlemanly in my opinion. So yeah, I would say anyone in their mid-20s and up would love this fragrance and be able to rock it perfectly. This one actually smells pretty like coming across pretty formal, to be honest with you. Like if you're going to like a work interview or something like that, or if you work in an office, this one might be perfect for you, especially if you're in your mid-20s and up. Yeah, this one comes across actually very classy. Yeah, like a guy that knows exactly what he wants in life, he'd be wearing this. Wow. It's actually getting a little bit better now, to be honest with you. Like the fig is starting to come across more now. That first you were getting that grapefruit, now I'm getting a ton of fig. And like I said, I don't really have any dominant fig fragrances in my collection, so this one would work perfect for me. When I'm looking for that fig fix of a fragrance, I can pull Salvatore Ferragamo's Pour Homme out and be able to enjoy it. And this bottle is still tripping me out. That's like the way you hold it. It just doesn't really. I mean, it obviously fits in the hand. It's kind of like a flask, but just like curves up. That's so weird. So weird. Let me see. How does that sit? That is strange because even if you sit it like facing forward, the logo will still be kind of like facing to the left. But it is what it is. I only have the only other Ferragamo fragrance I own is F Black Pour Homme, which is also a great fragrance, very spicy. So this one will be perfect alongside that in my collection. I don't know if you can see that, but this has like a lot of stuff like floating around in the juice. I don't know if that, I heard somewhere that if you see stuff floating around in the juice, that means it has like a lot of natural ingredients. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera or not, but yeah, a lot of like little particles floating around. And I think that might be because it's somewhat natural, if I'm not mistaken. And also the juice color, it's coming across, it's actually very clear, but I guess it's kind of getting like a yellow or greenish hue to it, especially if you look at it from the side. But yeah, this fragrance is not bad. Yeah, this is definitely good. I would rock this one as far as seasons go. Honestly, this can be a very versatile fragrance in my opinion. You can wear this one summer, spring, fall, and winter. Yeah, this one can be worn all year round because you're getting that grapefruit, you're getting the fig, which usually are good for like spring, summer, but you're also getting, I believe, vetiver and a lot of woody notes in here as well. Very masculine, for sure, 100% masculine fragrance, which most like late 90s fragrances are. So yeah, I'm actually happy with this fragrance added in my collection. The first, I believe it's the first Salvatore Ferragamo fragrance. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think so. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up my unboxing and first impression of this fragrance. Let me know it down below if you've tested this one, your opinions on it. I'm very curious. But if you did like the video, please give it a like down below. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll catch all you guys in the next fragrance upload. Take care, everybody.